in the top of North America in the standings. FaZe versus version 1 of Spring Cup Championship.
It's an all-American showdown for the Spring Cup Grand Finals. Version 1's got 2 lives. FaZe Clan only with 1. Can they do what nobody else has done in North America? Win 2 in a row to reset the bracket.
It's about the Beast versus First Killer. Things are going to be exciting here during this kickoff. Which one is going to end up on top? FaZe Clan has been on fire in the lower bracket. Version 1 with Daniel, Beast Mode, and Calm seem to be the full package, but only one team can take the Spring Cup.
We're going to see something we've never seen before, either that full bracket reset, or we're going to see Daniel win one of these things. Here's Typical pushing one in front as First Killer and Beast Mode got locked up in the corner. And it's Calm now, bringing this down towards the ground. Did not go with Daniel, instead gave it away to First Killer, who's looking for the opening goal, and Daniel says no. Uh-oh, that's gotten away though. Typical shot off the crossbar, and Beast Mode sends it away.
Strong clearances downfield. We'll see exactly what version 1 could do. I mean, no team has been as tall of a task to take down as FaZe Clan in the lower bracket. They're gonna definitely try to see what they can pick apart on this V1 defense as game 1 starts off.
Daniel now right through First Killer, who had to play it a little further back just to keep it away from Dan. Now Beast Mode up against Typical. That goes the way of version 1. Calm now through the corner against Mist. Easier said than done. He was very awkward there, but did enough with the play to slow down Daniel and V1. And now First Killer getting nudged from behind by Dan, and finally Mist will clear this out, and he'll at least have options to go with here. Mist can't get it in front though, and Daniel again clears. Both teams back and forth as this chess match continues. Daniel will eventually force it through as he had First Killer on strings.
You got to give credit to Calm here. Calm forces First Killer up. First Killer wants to get a piece of it, but can't just get contact there. Daniel takes his time, plays it slow. FaZe defense not ready for the switch up.
First Killer quickly to the back wall. Daniel just getting a piece and denying him an easy equalizing opportunity. Here goes Beast Mode now with Calm streaking forward. Wonder how much he'll be involved in the attack. Well, he takes a shot there. Initially, he's going headhunting, but there was nobody to demo in front of the net. Now back the other way. Typical to Mist, and Daniel with the save.
He's kind of clearing out here, but you like to see what FaZe can do with offense. That being said, V1 so deadly on the counter, and Daniel there to show you why. He picks up his 2nd goal.
A play that looks like it's developing slowly, but then Daniel comes in 71 miles an hour. A challenge fastball that First Killer couldn't catch up to. And now both times Daniel has scored right past First Killer.
Daniel staying at 2 for 2 so far to kick things off. 1 assist by Beast Mode. Question is, on the side of FaZe Clan, who's going to be able to step up? Oh, that's a big dunk! Yes! And you shall receive. It's First Killer to bring it within 1.
Almost like they've angered First Killer going right after him here at the start. Calm tried to get that away, and First Killer positioned himself perfectly. First from Sip, FaZe Clan on the board, as the team from the lower bracket trying to begin this long, arduous journey. Beast Mode quickly reacting here. Now Calm couldn't get a second touch. First Killer gives it away to Beast Mode. Then got a piece of him, so he can't play that cleanly. And all Daniel can do is watch as Typical plays it right to him. Calm with the demo. Nobody else over there, though, and that will just about kill the attack.
Oh, but this interference is so big from Calm. First Killer has to try to play this back. You saw Beast Mode going for the pre-jump. And again, FaZe seeming to be kind of in trouble. Now they have to work. You saw again demos just to buy them some space to get some movement, but only lasts for so long. Daniel with a free ball once again because Calm keeps up opening space for them to work.
What's missed now is Calm. Make sure to grab that corner boost. They're not going to get starved out here, and he can use that boost to spring Beast Mode downfield. Got that around First Killer. Is he going to get scored on again? No, not this time. This time it's Calm who's denied on the top left, and Typical quickly back the other way. Can't get through Beast Mode.
Need a demo counter for Calm at this point. He's got to have at least 4 so far. Minute 30 to go. Been the big proponent of why FaZe Clan haven't been able to get it going downfield. Even with Typical leading the charge there, not a lot of time for follow-ups. It's been uncomfortable for FaZe Clan in game 1.
As a team, they've averaged over 6 a game. Yes, they've almost averaged an extermination per game. Calm got another one. Now it's Beast Mode coming on off the feed from Daniel, but saved away by Mist. That one just developing a little too slowly. First killer, right at Calm. Easy save, watch the rebound. Mist sent it high, Daniel played it even further out. That actually kind of works out to FaZe's credit as that ricochets off of Typical in Beast Mode. It's first killer now to take a wide turn, and again, Daniel caught him out. 40 some odd seconds left. Daniel waiting patiently. Version 1 trying to put the finishing touches here on game 1 with all this doubt around them coming into this split, or coming into this event after a disappointing spring open. They have made a resounding statement here this weekend, and they're working on a grand final performance for the ages. Here's Daniel now with Beast Mode waiting under him. 20 seconds remain. Typical, got to get the offense flowing, taking his time, and he'll score!
Sip strikes FaZe back into the game. You got to look at this here. That light touch, Calm knew where it was going. You saw the turn, and he lost his momentum, though. And Typical power behind that shot. Exactly what FaZe needed to get back in the game.
22nd goal on the weekend. He's closing in on a season best as Mist will just get back in time to stop that one from squeaking through on kickoff. Well, we're right back where we started. 5 seconds left. Daniel denied by Mist. And overtime looming here in game 1 of a possible 14 between FaZe Clan and Version 1. This catches the backboard and Beast Mode rolls it across and we go to OT.
Overtime in game 1. Both teams starting to step up here. You got to give it to FaZe Clan's resilience. Version 1, I mean, they've looked so good here in the opening. Beast Mode, does he have the flip? Tried to go under. Good read on first killer for the block.
Both goals from Daniel for Version 1. First killer and Typical have struck for FaZe Clan as Beast Mode is demolished from behind by Sip. And he can start this from the center line, but he's giving it away to Beast Mode. Missed with a full tank of boost. And he will collect this rather than powering it away. FaZe Clan opting for the team play now downfield. Beast Mode cut that out. Typical, got to be quick to this, and Calm just in the way, but first killer had it fall right in his lap. Race to the corner boost won by first killer. Now Beast Mode will play that away, and FaZe Clan, even though they started to starve out Version 1, could not capitalize.
Ooh, good touch there, sent across there from Beast Mode. Version 1 been moving the ball very well in between each other. And honestly, that aggressiveness, but also the faith that they have into each other's teammates has been a big key factor in why they've been so successful. Calm leading the charge here. No small feat as he tried to set up a lane, but it's blocked out by Typical.
This killer got a piece of Calm on the way through, inconsequential. Now Typical, as that go off of Calm and him. First killer's all over this, got it away from Beast Mode. Daniel in support. Indirect for himself perhaps, but he could not stay with it. Now Typical with Calm coming right up to meet him. But a shot let loose here that Beast Mode has to contend with. That's dish off to the side and around the boards. And now Beast Mode deflected by Typical. Chance now for FaZe Clan if Daniel isn't sure-handed, but he is. Now first killer. He'll try and set one up, and Calm is up there. And you have to figure this game's going to be won or lost in the air, and both teams not conceding an inch.
And they've been really playing this safely, too. You got to think no one too far forward, no one overextending. People solidly challenged here in the midfield. Who's going to create space? There's Calm with an extermination. There's Beast Mode with the ball. Daniel with the follow-up. No, couldn't get there in time. FaZe Clan able to stop that. That was one of Version 1's deadliest strikes. And FaZe still able to hold the line.
We wondered how long Calm could keep this up and how viable it would be in an era where people are starting to kind of adjust to this. Answer, they're still in the final and they're still in a strong position here. Calm, gonna let this go down to Beast Mode. The whole defense had to wait to see what he was gonna do. That's given V1 time to get set up. This kicks back out to where Calm was, but he went for the midfield boost at just the wrong moment. And so almost breaking out was FaZe. Now Beast Mode. Trying to get this netward. Rebound, not there. First killer collects it well.
Daniel trying to get past that FaZe defense, but FaZe defense is super strong. Problem is they have not been able to move upfield. V1 have had them in a lock here in the orange half. And it's all FaZe need to do is get that one breakout. You really got to see what they're doing with their boost. They've been holding it, waiting for the right time. Now they're looking to move upfield.
13 saves as a team for FaZe Clan on the 14 shots officially from version 1. Look at the scoreboard, the math almost checks out. First killer right at Daniel, as Typical will boom it to the corner. And all he can do is steal the boost. Actually, they played the ball right back to him. And Beast Mode just getting around Typical to clear this out. Calm with a full tank of boost. Got this through First Killer, who had to jump to avoid yet another demo. Boy, Calm has been an absolute pest on and off the ball. And FaZe Clan have had their hands full dealing with just him. Forget both Beast Mode and Daniel, who might be, well, no question at this point, the deadliest duo in North America.
And you want to see FaZe really challenge them. I mean, you go back to the major loss against K-Corp, even World himself admitted it was the lack of offensive pressure and kind of playing a more defensive style that didn't really work out. And they've been holding on for dear life as V1 have been looking for holes left, right, and center. FaZe need to get on the offensive here soon.
Well, Typical doing well to get both boost and ball for a moment, but Beast Mode with the demolition, yet more physicality out of version 1. And this will bounce its way through. Daniel finishes with a hat trick as he does it all, I believe, himself.
Oh, man. No, he had some help there. Calm on that back wall. Took out First Killer. He's screaming in that camera for a reason, Stacks. After a grueling overtime to start the series off, V1 able to set the tone. We had a brilliant display of defense, offense, and just mechanics into the air. But when it came down to it, all those demos, all those bumps you saw from Calm, able to make the difference at the end of the day, as well as, of course, Daniel. You can't talk about V1 winning without talking about him. 3 for 5 with 3 clutch saves, too.
Goals 10, 11, and 12 from Daniel. As we look back at the Mobile One High Performance replay, what a start to our grand final. We could be here for a while, especially if this game is any indication. The emotion from Calm as he helped set up Daniel's overtime winner. He completes a hat trick in game 1. Daniel's first shot at claiming one of these finals for himself. That's been the big storyline. He's gone through his former team, now trying to go through this FaZe Clan squad that has been, I would say, unquestionably the kings of North America since the midway point of the winter split. Can they dethrone FaZe? They've got a head start here with the series advantage, but you still have to get the job done. Game 1, a very good first step.
It is a best of 7, and FaZe Clan don't have that many more games to give. One tick up into the top corner. And V1, 3 games away from ending this. Oh, but that's not how you want to start it off. What in the world was that? Typical takes credit on the goal, and he caught the defense lacking.
Whoops. I mean, Beast Mode did about all he could there. Nobody else to bail him out. 20 seconds in. FaZe Clan get the upper hand. Oh, chance to get it right back, though. Beast Mode right at Typical. No rebound is missed. We'll have that high from the side. Calm sure-handed with this. And it's Daniel at the back. That's maybe been the biggest criticism, actually, of Daniel is the defensive miscues at the back line, maybe trying to do too much, not being able to trust in the teammates as much. This time it's Beast Mode that couldn't stop one. And Daniel, to his credit, has been exceptional defensively throughout this weekend.
Everyone from V1 and has been playing,
of course,
kind of like the role here. Big demo, but still got a piece of that ball, so it's gonna look a little awkward. But how do V1 handle playing from behind? FaZe Clan already have the confidence here of the 1-goal lead. Can they maintain it moving forward here? A lot of Rocket League to go.
First killer trying to interfere with Daniel, who got knocked off the back wall. Daniel will have this one cleared away. Again, plenty of saves to go around on this V1 side. That's how a team like this can go from disappointing performance they had, as Calm going to take his time, and Mist will just get a piece of that, to allowing less than a goal and a half per game coming into today, which is just a staggering number when you think about where version 1 has been throughout the season.
I mean, we're going back to what just happened there. You got to love that from Calm. Ball out in front, sees first killer, no fear, even down by one, says, I'm still going to fake you out. Just kind of showing they're not scared of them at all. There's still plenty of work to do. Doesn't end up in a goal. And all that work just to come up empty. Could come back to bite him. We'll see what happens.
Goes beast mode. Oh, Calm with the follow-up and the equalizer. His first goal of the series.
Again, that no fear showing from Calm. This time paying dividends. Initial 50, Calm just lets it rip. Says save that right under the crossbar. And we're all tied up.
Expect anything different between these two squads, the way everybody's been playing? We can talk all we want about how Space Station in version 1 had played exceptional defense. FaZe Clan has been right there as well. Both these teams in the top 3 coming into today in goals allowed, as Daniel lobbing one forward. First Killer's gonna have all day to play this, and all he could do with it was give it away to Beast Mode. Nobody else was able to jump on this. Beast Mode got bumped up to the ceiling, still in the play, and Typical there to meet him all the way.
That's a little dangerous, though. Calm and Beast Mode both went for that. You can see Daniel's going to be low, Beast Mode low on the way back. They're able to weather the storm for the time being, but they were susceptible to a strong counterattack. Couple demos on the play. Say bye, First Killer, bye, Calm. We'll see you in a moment. Both teams struggling in terms of controlling the tone here on Forbidden Temple. 2 minutes to go. Game equalized. Sipto looking for the shot, and he found the back of the net. FaZe with the lead.
I watched Calm on this play, and he had no expectation that First Killer was on that. He's still backing up. Oh, what a pass over to Typical. He's already got the assist of the week, and he's trying to add more to it.
He did not expect that. But of course, expect the unexpected, especially when you're playing at a high level like this. Demo on the play, Typical will open up some space for Mist to move downfield. FaZe have everything lined up for them, but let's see what happens when you corner V1 in the Beast.
Calm interfering with First Killer, then left him alone, went after Mist, left Beast Mode to try and create on his own. Now it's Daniel. He's been the star of this show. This bounces through. It's, difficult, and still off the crossbar. First Killer just getting there in time to stop Calm from having a free look. But version 1 not relenting. Beast Mode got this net word, and First Killer upside down makes the save, sends Beast Mode in retreat mode.
He's trying to bring it back up. Only retreat mode for a little bit. Oh, but someone needs to retreat because that is dangerous. Missed, no. Denied there by Calm. Great read on the back end. If V1 go down 2 goals, it is monumental for them to be able to come back the way FaZe Clan have been playing. They're doing everything they can to equalize, but people have been trading bumps, demos, boost grabs, everything here in game 2.
There goes Beast Mode again. Flip, reset, got it by 1, but Calm couldn't get around for the shot. Daniel creeping up, trying to throw a little more offense downfield. Calm's actually in behind the defense, and he's not gonna matter. First Killer can't catch up, and Beast Mode ties it.
They thought they called V1 out. V1 said, hold on, let's turn that all the way back around. Calm running interference on First Killer, making sure that one rolls in, and he had a little laugh there as well as they are able to tie it up. This is the second time this series where we've had a team tie up the game in the last 30 seconds.
We have a similar result with overtime waiting on the horizon here at Forbidden Temple. First Killer nudged by Calm. Final 10 seconds of regulation. Typical trying to give FaZe Clan the last laugh in game 2. Beast Mode pounds it away. First Killer for Mist. Popped away by Calm. Daniel can't catch up to it, and we go to overtime.
Things kind of reset here off the kickoff. How will things play? It's a little awkward there for First Killer, but with Mist taking out Daniel, he's got a lot of space to move upfield.
First Killer weaving through as well, and Beast Mode stops him in his tracks. And then quickly through Mist. So Mist got to grab that corner boost. He does. Now beast mode with Calm waiting underneath, running interference off the crossbar, down and popped away. Oh, Daniel couldn't quite get the read and slammed that home at the end. Now Calm with the flip reset denied by Mist.
Missed again, a big stop there. What on earth is this defense we're seeing out of FaZe Clan? Can they hold on once again? They are being bullied though. And not a lot of room to work with, but they are able to finally create space. Wow, the stops that we saw from them on that drive, I'm really surprised we aren't loading up DFH right now.
In a couple of those saves popularized by Squishy, the inside-out saves, as now that goes off to the side. And now Calm with beast mode waiting in behind him. Usually the roles are reversed, but this time it's Calm setting the table. Now beast mode. One more touch. How about another? Could he get the flip reset? Didn't matter. As Typical has to play this without the full tank of boost on the side. He got the demolition. He's still available downfield, but now Daniel will power this away. Everybody can reset.
Yeah, but FaZe needs to be careful not to get caught in the same trap that made them lose game one. Being stuck on defense for just too long. Yeah, sure, they have outstanding defense, but if they end up just giving more ground because they've just been kind of caught in tunnel vision, that's exactly what V1 are looking for. We'll see Calm try to get work, looking for more bumps there in the offensive front, and maybe, again, setting up another lane that could put V1 up 2-0 in the series.
You can tell the intensity and the sense of urgency from both these squads absolutely there. Sure, on paper, it's only 4 points, but for teams in the position these two are in, it's monumental, and First Killer picks them at midfield. First Killer gets his second of the series, and he ties the series at 1 game apiece.
Good dish there from Typical to set up First Killer, and First Killer, perfect power behind that. Great shooting out of the side of FaZe Clan. They equalize the series. And things are going to start getting very interesting from this point on. Both teams making adjustments here, Stacks, but this game, this series, still close as ever. But again, you go to here, this time it wasn't Calm here with most of the demos, it was beast mode. And on the side of FaZe Clan, they were getting even more proactive there in the physical game. 8 demos from them, just kind of showing you, again, no fear in terms of getting dirty, making sure to slow down offensive drives, mess up defenses. Worked out big here for FaZe Clan.
So FaZe Clan tie up the series, a pair of 3-2 results. We know Direct is going to be very, very busy feeding us a whole bunch of info behind the scenes. Our great statistician. We've actually got a stat for him. He's actually the second Derek to fill that role as RLCS statistician. Derek Rawlings, DM Rawlings, the original RLCS statistician, celebrating a birthday today. So we want to make sure we wish DM Rawlings a very happy birthday. Doesn't look a day over 70, I promise. As we get ready for game number 3 here between version 1 and FaZe, a matchup that we figured would be very close all the way through, and so far, small sample size, it has delivered.
Teams have been bending over the course of this series. So far, no one is necessarily broken down yet. Everyone's been willing to go toe-to-toe, car or car-to-car, whichever one works for you, to try to get an advantage here. Beast mode with the low shot, but it's off target. Daniel trying to get that involved, but First Killer's there, buys enough time for Mist to get the clearance, and we are still equalized here at the opener.
Right, great improv by both teams. Very awkward situation, and still neck and neck at no goals. Daniel couldn't get onto that one quickly enough. This goes right back downfield, and Beast Mode can only play it away and try to follow it himself. Gave First Killer something to think about, trying to do it all himself, because he had no support coming up. And Mist thought about it. He'll turn around. So too will Typical. He'll have to turn again and challenge this with First Killer again taking charge from the center line. First Killer coming into this match. Over 75% goal participation is Typical trying to create. This will fall down towards First Killer, who collides with Mist, and he'll have to bring this back in. He almost guessed wrong with Beast Mode tracking him the whole way. You know, FaZe doesn't do as well when First Killer has his goal participation that high. It kind of sends a message that he's trying to do too much as Typical ranges back, saves this one, and Mist will pop it away. But he's also gotten a lot of support, especially from Typical on the offensive end, up over 20 goals now with his his trio in this final. It's been a different look for FaZe, I think, this split so far from what we've seen the first two.
Yeah, definitely more offensive oriented and aggressive, giving first killer that free reign while also still not necessarily losing the identity that really helped them in the winter of just being team play focused. Again, just trying to recognize that everybody's a threat here on the FaZe Clan side. Meanwhile, a team that has tried to invent themselves or reinvent themselves is on the side of V1. Again, knowing, you saw Beast Mode, you talked to him in the interview earlier, he said the fact that they could change their playstyle up so much, that they're so fluid, is very important here because they're gonna need to make a lot of adaptations. Daniel though, can he get it? He can, but it's off a defensive mistake. V1 will take it anyway, they're up 1-0.
Daniel does it again. Boy, you think he's not determined? I mean, sure, gets a little help there, but just creating more awkward situations for FaZe Clan to contend with. Dan's only one of 3 players in North America to have made a grand final, but never win one. The other 2, well, one we saw earlier this weekend in Memory, and then you saw him earlier today, Daz. I'm sure now you're not getting a Christmas card from him. Daniel almost got another on the highlight reel. The other, of course, being Rapid. Memory and Rapid made a final. They have not won one of these. This bounces away. Daniel's there. Comes forward as well, but nothing doing for version 1 this time. His first killer got around him.
I think I'll be okay. I'll send him one though. He'll say sorry. Beast Mode not sorry though for that carry. Almost able to break past the FaZe defense. But now FaZe starting to look upfield. Little worrisome though, because when you see Daniel and Beast Mode in the air, it's just been free reign for them, and a lot of goal line saves have been made this game on the side of FaZe. They try to look to get one, and first killer strikes it through. Tied up ball game.
First tally of the series for Mist as he gets the assist on this one. First killer, nose comms coming in. He's got him beat all the way. All tied up again, this time inside 2 minutes. Still a lot of game to go. A lot of series to go here. Remember, FaZe Clan's got to win 2 best-of-7s to win the Spring Cup. Version 1 only needs the single victory. Beast Mode blocked away by Typical. That'll fall towards Daniel, and Typical does well to keep that away from him. Chance to feed first killer. Feed the hot hand, why not? Of course, his hand is always hot. The leading scorer in North America. That's popped away, and Mist can only delay. Could be dangerous, and first killer's there ahead of Daniel again.
They're starting to get a little bit more aggressive and really challenging the midfield here, taking it away from V1. V1 though, looking for a lane as Daniel gets that testing shot to Typical. Again, seeing how much a FaZe Clan can they pull out, looking for the best shot possible.
Daniel, again, trying to weave through traffic in the air, this time denied. And first killer can collect this. He's going to need some time, though, as Mist is going to respawn. Typical waiting in support. He's demolished as well by Calm. What else is new? He's looking for more. Mist had to dance around him. He couldn't get recovered in time, and Beast Mode will score thanks to Calm downfield.
Of course it's thanks to Calm downfield. Again, you can't give this team space, because that's exactly what they'll do. They'll let Calm loose, he'll make you awkward, and you'll give up goals. V1 in front, less than a minute to go.
And threatening more here. Typical and Mist did not get on the same page, and Daniel sailed that one way high and could not get back on top of it. So FaZe Clan still has some life here inside 40 seconds. Double commit between Beast Mode and Calm. Could be awkward, but Typical's got to range back a little further than he'd like. And that gives V1 time to get right back on the attack, and Daniel just slips it past Mist, and everybody goes back to play defense as FaZe Clan's going to send the house here in the final 20.
They have no other choice. Clock ticking, not a lot of opportunities upfield. Look at that, Calm taking that out of play. Beast Mode clearing it downfield, forcing Sip to get a good touch. Oh, someone missed that corner boost. That might come back to haunt him a little bit later. Daniel on top of the ball. Missed with the clearance. First killer's got to win this challenge. Beast Mode says not a chance. Typical gets a piece of the ball, but for what? V1 slap it down. They're up in the series.
FaZe is going to be a little disappointed the way that game ended, because they did not get a good look at even the center line. Forget the version 1 net. That last 20 seconds was an unmitigated disaster, and version 1 just took what was given to them. And what was given to them was 13 scoring opportunities. They convert 2, and that's all it takes as V1 up 2-1 now in the series.
And Daniel, 2 games away from his first grand final win. And you can see, I mean, even in that last game, 1 for 7. The Rocket League we are looking at here in this final has been spectacular. We're talking Daniel and Beast Mode on the ball, trying to get flip resets into the top right corner every time they're in the air. Missed making those goal line saves and stops. First Killer and Typical on the other end trying to do the exact same thing. This has been a battle of brilliance, but only one team can move on. FaZe still trying to see if they can get that bracket reset, but they have not been able to beat the Beast and the boys in V1.
Beast Mode is up to 25 goals. In the North American Spring Cup, he's got more than his teammates combined. How important is Beast Mode? That's how. This goes out to the corner. Calm, trying to get to it quickly. They've got 2 offsides. They've got to score, right? No, missed with the save, and First Killer will play it further. How V1 did not come away with a goal there is bewildering.
Yeah, they had everything lined up, but like you said, too many people in the wrong spot. So now they have to try again, and FaZe Clan have a chance to be able to turn this around. These early goals have really been able to kind of set the pace in terms of where the games have been going. But that's where it's tense. It says, oh my goodness, Beast Mode says, give me that. Takes it right out of the hands of FaZe Clan.
Put another one on the fire. Nothing more than a penalty kick out of Beast Mode. 3 goals, 2 assists here in the grand final.
First Killer did not like that one at all. You can kind of see it there in the cams. Looking a little frustrated. Will we see him activated?
Like
First Killer, Beast Mode though, saying not on me, not right now. FaZe Clan still in the offensive front, still trying to get some work going. First Killer, it's in! They strike back quickly to tie.
Score on him, and all you're doing is making him angry. Typical chases Daniel into the net, and First Killer plays it low, realizing Daniel's probably going to be staying high, especially as Typical could catch up to him. Brilliantly done by FaZe Clan. We're all tied up here in the first minute of Game 4. Oh, good pick by Beast Mode. Daniel running forward now. He could factor into this, trying to get a piece of First Killer, and I think he did at least clip him, but First Killer recovers and makes the stop.
Ball low too low. Oh my goodness, Beast Mode. That carry is incredible. First 2. If Daniel was there, would have had a clean shot on. I like him, the ability to be able to grab that while it's turnaround, then turn that into a play. Great stuff there, but like we said, FaZe defense still able to hold on, even when they look very uncomfortable sometimes in front of their own goal line.
Featured a couple of overtimes between these 2 squads, all 3 games decided by just 1 goal. Usually a very late goal in regulation as well. Here goes Daniel. Typical to slow him down. Daniel eliminates him off the field for a moment. He'll spawn in opposite side, and he'll need to jump back into the play as Beast Mode set that one just wide.
Also gonna take care. FaZe Clan trying to equalize, but a lot of respect given to the side of V1 could prove fatal. As another, again, save there out in front. That will be FaZe's 4th here. 5th now, compared to V1 sitting at 1. It's been very one-sided here, possession-wise and shooting-wise, but that's a laser. Daniel able to meet it.
And that was through traffic, too. That ball could have gone a lot of different places if somebody else got a touch on it. Great reflex. That one blocked by Calm, who guessed right. And now it's missed, lobbing another back in. Calm ran out of real estate on the side wall, and just getting it out of the way of First Killer, who's still there waiting for a redirect opportunity. Nothing there. Now everybody's going to scramble back, and not a lot of boost to work with to do so. So Mist can just lob it downfield. Went after Beast Mode deep into the version 1 net. He'll be out of position for a moment, but then the ball, as it often does, seems to find him.
Look at him. He's taking his time now, trying to pull out Daniel. Seeing, okay, we don't mind giving you guys space, and clearly they seem no stranger to it, but hey, someone's got to make contact there. Beast Mode gets away with one, V1 up.
They both must have said, I got it, and then they both must have said, okay, you got it. That means no one got it. 2-1 the lead now for version 1, just inside 2 minutes.
V1 win this. They get on tournament point. FaZe Clan have to start fighting now.
First killer couldn't get to this one in time. Beast Mode with a clean win. Chance for version 1 to not necessarily put this game away, but put a real good touch on it. It's Daniel making it 3-1.
Big goal for Daniel. Awkward on the defense again. Calm with the dish out. First killer tries to go for it, but Daniel had it read all day long. 2-goal lead, which in this series, the way the defense has been on both sides, you can almost call the game. We're not going to do that here, though. We know how strong both offenses are. Minute 20 to go. FaZe are under the clock.
In very limited action against FaZe Clan, now both Beast Mode and Daniel have 9 goals on the season. There goes Daniel again, just ahead of Typical. It's got to be so frustrating to get oh so close and then have it knocked away every single time. And that's what's happening right now, as FaZe Clan are just sent chasing the ball and not really able to string anything meaningful together. Daniel knocks first killer off the side wall. First will turn on this. Calm's right there in his face. That goes to miss. First killer got the redirect, but it's wide. And now Typical denied by Daniel.
Good read out. First kill trying to send it across to miss. Miss, no, it's too high. Beast Mode had it read anyways and knocked it out. Still, FaZe working. First killer off the ceiling, trying to get that past Calm, but Calm holds firm defensively as well. Big time clear here. Daniel, a couple chain dashes, plays this low. He just needs to kill the clock. And V1, it feels like they're gonna hold this lead for the next 20 seconds.
And this may even be worse in the last 20 seconds than the previous game, because now V1 are just taking shots at the FaZe Clan net with complete disregard for anything, because they've got a 2-goal lead. They're about to have a 2-game lead here in this grand final. It is tournament point for Daniel and version 1.
Add another tick to the top on the blue side there. Daniel is 1 win away from his first regional victory. You talk about super teams. You talk about the caliber of players here on V1. They are giving us that and more. Daniel looking like a superhero out there on the side of V1 here as well. I mean, he's having a stellar performance. FaZe Clan, they've been playing great Rocket League up to this point, but it feels like they've run into a wall here as they call a timeout.
Little hydration break for Mist and for FaZe Clan in general. They now face, first of all, needing to win 3 games on the trot here. And then, after a quick break, would need to win 4 out of 7 again to claim the 4 points and the $10,000 extra between second and first place. To say that it is a tall, tall task is, of course, a huge understatement, especially with how excellent version 1 has been defensively. I think that's been the biggest upgrade of any team in any facet between the winter and the spring. Version 1 is locking teams down here in the Spring Cup.
Locking things down, and they look just so solid while doing it too. I mean, the follow-up challenges have been great. They have a great read of the ball, even defensively. Look at all this chaos that happens in front of the field. Yeah, that one goes in, but the way if you saw V1's defense for the rest of that game, there were plenty of those opportunities that didn't go in. There would be so much happening in front of their box, and they'd be able to mitigate all that pressure. And then on the other side, they would be able to push things forward and really test FaZe's defense, who's been kind of, like we said, they've been holding on. Missed Typical, lots of goal line saves out, including First Killer here time and time again. But what you saw earlier on in the tournament, First Killer had that ability to be able to pick apart teams himself. And it's not that easy when you play against a team like version 1 who just have that read on you, know exactly what you can do, because Calm is capable, but Beast Mode and Dale are especially capable of doing those exact same things.
Including the 2 times here in this series, version 1 has limited a team to 1 goal or fewer in this tournament now 14 times. Just unbelievable numbers out of this version 1 squad, and now they're less than 5 minutes away from claiming the Spring Cup. Goes Calm. netward, easily reflected by First Killer. Now Mist and First have to be on the same page. They're not.
It's open.
Mist got bounced out of the way by First Killer. You can see him look up and roll his eyes. That one's all on First Killer as it's given away to Beast Mode.
Where's the communication? Free net for Beast Mode. Tournament life on the line. You cannot be giving things up that easily. You just took a timeout. What is going on?
Things are falling apart for FaZe Clan, and they've got to find an answer now in a little more than 4 minutes. Calm. Easy shot, easy save for Mist. Got the corner boost, though, in Beast Mode. Can't continue to play on. Daniel taking his turn. He'll hang around, challenge First Killer. First got around him, but only as far as Calm. Just seems everything's disjointed right now for FaZe Clan. Even, you go back to the end of Game 3, I think is where it really started to fall apart. This one's given away, and Daniel scores!
It's open again here. On the side of V1, no one home. Daniel just challenges, says, go get it. They're leaving the net wide open, and now they're down 2.
Ever seen a team just like take a knee and kind of tap the ground? This might be what we're seeing out of FaZe Clan right here. Calm. Quick shot, sent away by Mist. And more of the same for version 1. Couple touches defensively out of FaZe. V1's right back in their grill. Dumping the ball back into the zone. First Killer demolishes Calm. That will disrupt things. Chance for FaZe Clan. They've got to score here, and they do. Mist is credited as that one slips through.
Big play there. You got to be able to get back in here quickly if you're FaZe. Great dunk out there. Ball rolling in. And Daniel tried to get there, but just couldn't in time. Now, signs of life here for FaZe Clan. Can they stop the bleeding? And can they get back on the board here to equalize after 2 big mistakes early?
That's the first goal for Mist in this series to go with a couple of assists he has. He had been the leading scorer for FaZe Clan against this version 1 squad previously. Of course, only one meeting between the two as First Killer goes after Daniel. Daniel's got the clear and then plays this cleanly through to the left side. It's Calm, who couldn't get the touch. And now First Killer just pop it away. Typical downfield. And say all we want about FaZe looking like a team that's borderline defeated. They're only down 1 goal here inside 3 minutes in Game 5.
Like you said, inside 3 minutes is a long time in Rocket League. And FaZe definitely seem to have been able to kind of clean things up defensively, which is a good sign. Rotations seem on form. V1 on the other side of things seem to have kind of slowed down a little bit after scoring 2 early ones. We're halfway through Game 5. Tournament life on the line. FaZe Clan down by 1 as they try to fight their way back.
A little physics bomb as that pitches out to the side. And First Killer with authority. 80 miles an hour top left.
Talked about fight, and there it is. Perfect placement, perfect power. First Killer brings us back, equalized here. If only they didn't give up those goals early, they'd be looking in prime form now, but that's in the past. FaZe Clan need to perform even more offensively if they want to take this and force a Game 6.
39 goals for First Killer on the weekend, a new season high for him, beating the Fall Open, where he scored 35 in the event. Missed all alone. He's side flip, beast mode, free shot, and he just couldn't get around on it.
So close. Now Mist with space. Gets it past 1. First Killer, can he get the angle? Able to at least push this in good space to where V1 can immediately clear, but there's Demo in front. Calm was looking for another, but blocked by Mist.
Beast Mode now has Calm across the way. Bullies First Killer out of the way, but Calm, that caught a deflection somewhere and it threw off his timing. Oh, that could have been series. That could have been the tournament. Instead, we play on still in a 2-2 draw. First Killer has typical forward, but that one didn't have nearly enough pace to reach him. And version 1 recovers for now.
FaZe Clan now just trying to make sure they don't get too far forward, too antsy, but they got to be careful to watch the bumps. They also got to watch out for Daniel. Great redirect, but this one pitches all the way downfield. First kill is trying to make it into a play. Beast Mode had to die for that. You saw Miss lurking. Another pinch.
No
off
way.
the stealing. It was on target. Missed able to get the save here as well. Laser lays the ball, moving up and down the field.
What a finish that would have been. Coming up now into the final minute. Daniel's going to slow things down. He's got calm, lead blocker, missed, had to backflip around him. First killer with the stop. But now it's going to fall to Typical. First killer's downfield. Can he get the touch? Yes,
he got it.
But Daniel stops it. Give him a savior medal. Pass over to Miss. Now first killer tracking, but it's cleared away by Beast Mode. That one's given away though. Calm, launch it towards the net. First killer. Real awkward spot there as he makes the save, falls off the crossbar. Down to 20 seconds now. Missed with a good win. Could not get Beast Mode. Oh, but Beast Mode recovered just at the last second and got in the way of Typical now with 13 seconds left. FaZe Clan have had a couple great opportunities. Version 1 has been knocking on the doorstep as well. Final 5 seconds of regulation. Will we have our third overtime of the series? It's certainly looking that way as Daniel will take control here. Typical takes it away. Surely this goes to the ground, right? Surely it does. No. Oh, first killer kept it. No way. No way. Now we go to overtime. Golden goal for the tournament for V1. FaZe Clan fighting for survival.
One goal away from the grand final victory. Can V1 pull it off? FaZe battled themselves back into this game and look like a force in the final seconds. There's a bump chance on the play. Calm able to get the save out there. More pressure from FaZe Clan as they got good possession off the kickoff.
Beast Mode gonna take his time. Now he's picked his spot. Oh, he got bumped, but that actually helped out Version 1. Daniel wins the tournament! Oh, the storybook ending has written itself!
What a play! And what a goal! Daniel, beautiful placement there, and doesn't get much better than that for Version 1. You asked for it, people wanted the regain, and they got it. They came in this Spring Cup, and they owned it. Congratulations to V1 for the win.
The 7th goal for Daniel in the grand final gives him his first RLCS victory. Yes, the man can smile, and he has a lot to smile about. He's finally got the monkey off his back. He's finally got that RLCS victory, and what a way to cap it off. Beast Mode getting bumped in the air, propelling the ball further down off the backboard, and it falls right to Daniel, who had the entire defense at his mercy and showed them absolutely none. Disappointment for FaZe Clan, but they've got to feel at least a little bit better this weekend as opposed to last, where they had to walk away feeling incredibly disappointed. They go out 9th through 12th in the Spring Open. They regain, and both FaZe and Version 1 have significantly increased their stock looking ahead towards the Invitational next month.
Oh yeah, just so much improvement on both sides. I mean, from a lot of teams here in this Spring Cup, but this one has V1 stamp on it. We'll take a look at the highlights one more time, and we're gonna see that game-winning shot from Daniel. Poetic is the word there to describe V1's tournament run. You can't be happier than that. And to bring it back to talk about it all, we gotta send it to the desk whenever they're ready.
Oh man, the V finally stands for victory again. Version 1 take home the Spring Cup presented by Mobile One Championship. And for Daniel...
Thank you very much, Wave. Appreciate that. I am joined by Calm from Version 1. And first off, congratulations, Calm. That was quite the series. You guys looked absolutely dominating. But I'm going to get right to the first question. You guys didn't lose one series this entire tournament. You dropped 3 games. What was the difference between this regional compared to last?
We ended up losing the last regional, but we didn't take it very hard because we knew there was a lot to learn. I think the number one thing that we took away is the style we were trying to play. None of us were comfortable with. And I think at the end of the day, what matters most when you're playing is that you're comfortable, especially when you have two players as talented as we have on our team here.
Oh, get out of town. Put yourself in that convo.
Well, that's what I started thinking is like, I think I'm like an average pro, but I have like a AoE debuff. Like I just bring the other team down. So it's like, my teammates are incredible. I'm like, I'm not as good as them. I'm not going to claim to be, but I can bring the other team and make them just as bad as me.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've never seen a team of 2 in the RLCS. It takes 3 to win, and they can't do it without you. You are an integral part of the success from version 1. But it was an emotional roller coaster in games 1 and 2. Lots of highs, lots of lows. What's that like going through that in the moment?
I think pretty much anytime we got scored on, we felt like it was just, a communication error or some simple mistake. So it was very easy to brush it off. And plus we're, like I said, comfort's the most important thing. We're so comfortable this regional. We're so confident. We know as long as we're all comfortable and we're all playing well, we are just the better team against any team that we're going to be playing.
You just said communication error. And I noticed when I was watching the player camps, anytime it was up, it seemed like you were talking. And I know you're a talkative guy. I know you love getting in opponents' heads and all that, but they can't hear you. So you're talking to your teammates. Is this trying to help them know what's going on off camera? Or is that just letting them know where you are? What kind of take me into your mind is why you're talking so much?
Yeah, so that's actually a good question. Of course, I'm always commenting where I am, what I'm doing, if I'm bumping, what I'm doing. But I'm also telling my teammates, if they're on the ball, I want them to like solo play. I'm like, solo play, slow it down. I'm going to bump, and then I go and bump, and my teammates just sit behind the ball. I get a demo, and they get a free 1v1. Or sometimes I'll talk about like the greater scheme, like, like watch passes, or even if I'm not there, like on defense, I'll be like, cut pass. I'll try to let them know. And I also try to remind them, slow it down, no pressure during the game. Like, we don't have to force anything. We're the better team. The goals will come.
That kind of brings a second part to the question. How long did it take you to get good at that? Because I know personally when I'm playing with friends or whatever, I can't talk when I play. Like, I cannot do that multitasking. Like, how long has it been for, or is it just something that's come naturally over time?
I think it's a mix of the two. I think I have some kind of ability for it, but also, I've just played enough and I've practiced it enough. I practice calming a lot when I'm off the ball. Most of the time I'm not on the ball, so I have to figure out how to calm then. And I think I've really grown over the past 2 years, I'd say, at reading the overall play, reading like what's going on between teams and the general play style and everything that's going on like in the grand scheme, the bigger picture. And I think if I can help to communicate that to my teammates, then I'll make their lives a lot easier.
It looked like it was pretty easy for them. It looked like it was easy for you guys in general this entire tournament. But I'm going to put you on the spot, and I'm going to force you to come up with one thing that version 1 needs to improve on before the Boston Major to find success there.
It's got to be communication. We have to be more assertive whenever we want people to challenge for us, whenever we're waiting. Really, I think outside of that, we were, almost perfect this regional. The only goals that we tended to give up in almost every series, the only games that we lost were just off of communication errors where we gave up free goals that the other team didn't have to work for. When they have to work for the goals, they usually aren't scoring them.
Well, as a fan of Rocket League, got to thank you for just a great weekend of great games. It was so fun to get to watch and see you guys back in the driver's seat of North America. And, the floor is going to be yours. I want you to take some time and shout out anyone you want to, because you never know when this moment could come again. Yeah,
of course. Feels good to be back on top. I appreciate all the support from everyone. I've been kind of silent on social media for the most part. I've really just been focusing on my game. And that's been the most important thing for me. I've just put my head down, grinded, as have my teammates. Only people I want to shout out here, my teammates, Fireburner, just incredible. We put in a lot of work. They're all really talented, all funny, all great guys. I'm glad to be friends and teammates with them.
Well, that was awesome, Common. I appreciate you sitting down, taking some time, and I really hope that we get to hang out in Boston a little bit.
Me too.